All right, let's talk about that winning mindset that you need to complete what you set out to complete, which that is your goals and dreams, my friend. You realize you are on your path, your journey to creating and designing that life you've always envisioned. So I'm going to give you a few little exercises to do right now to really equip you with that CEO mindset, equip you for success. Because you got to remember something. Our brain is wired to keep us safe. Your brain is wired to keep you complacent, right? So it's easy to go back into the old patterns and the old routines. So I'm going to help you not do that. So the first thing I want you to do is I want you to grab a piece of paper and pen, and I want you to write down, what is your goal? Like, what is your main goal? What are you really wanting to achieve being here? Write it down and just pour out your heart what you really, really, really want. Act like nobody's ever going to see it, and they don't have to if they don't want to. I want you to write everything down, okay? Not now, after you get off of here with me. Write it down, and then I want you to write it so deep that I want you to be able to see it happening. And I want you to just visualize it happening. Because if you can see it, you can believe it, then you will have the ability to receive it, my friend. Okay? You will go after it. Let me share something with you. When I discovered this process back in September of 2022, I had a goal of making $54,000 a year. I couldn't see myself making $54,000 a year. I was going to be excited. I was like, oh my gosh, if I can make $54,000 a year working 2 hours a day around my family, that's a dream come true. But I literally had envisioned that, right? And when I hit it, I was like, oh, I can do 100K. Let me tell you something interesting. I visualized what it would be like to have 100K, how my bank account would look, how I would be out of debt, how I would have money to do things with my kids. And when I hit 100K, I was so grateful. But I wasn't shocked because I'd already envisioned it, my friend. I want you to envision that, okay? I want you to envision what you want. Write it on a piece of paper. And if that's only $1,000 a month, whatever that is, I want you to write it down. Now, the next thing I want you to do is I want you to write a letter to yourself, okay? I want you to think about how you want your life to be the end or in 12 months from now. So whatever today's date is, go up to a year. And I want you to write a letter to yourself, thanking yourself on today. Thanking yourself today for being that starter and for start the launch of your own online business. And I want you to write that letter with you have already achieved your goals and dreams for the year and how you feel, and thank yourself for that. And think about what you're doing that day. And I want you to just write that letter to yourself, to your future self, that you already are there. You've already reached that goal. Okay? I want you to pour into you. Tell yourself how proud you are of yourself. I want you to write that letter, and then I want you to get an envelope and I want you to seal it. And I want you to put the open date and put today's date plus a year from today. And I want you to put it somewhere, and I don't want you to open it until that day. Okay? I want you to write a letter to your future self because I'm going to invite you today. You've proven to me that you're a starter because you're here, and I'm so proud of you for that. But let's be a finisher. Let's not quit. Let's not let doubt creep in. Let's not let other people's opinion creep in. I want you to be that finisher, and I want you to show up every day for that version of you that you wrote in that letter. Remember how proud you are of you. I want that. I want you to love the way your bank account looks. I want you to love the way you're able to spend your day. I want you to love it all because you, my friend, have just invested in you learning skills that can help you design your life. Okay? Now, will doubt creep in? Will uncertainty creep in? Absolutely. I'm a mom of 6 kids. You think it's been easy? You think I've never had doubt or uncertainty? But I didn't quit being a mom. I didn't give up on my kids. I just had to remind myself that it's always like that, right? Nothing is ever perfect. We don't live in a perfect world. So understand there is going to be some hiccups, some hurdles. Again, that's the power of community. That's why you're going to love being inside our community, because we're there to lift you, encourage you, remind you why you're here, help you be that finisher. So one last thing I want to leave you with, okay? And I want to share with you, because this is the winning mindset. This is the power of your mind. So I want you to look around your room right now and look for everything that is blue. Look for everything that is blue. Count how many blue things you see in your room. I'm just going to give you a few seconds. Look for all the blue, all the blue, all the blue in the room. Look for everything that's blue. Count every single thing that is blue in your room right now. Hopefully you're not driving, listen to this. Okay, so now come back to me, close your eyes. Okay, now that your eyes are closed, I want you to tell me how many things in the room are yellow. It's hard, right? Because you were focused on blue. I'm only telling you that because every single time you have a little doubt creep in, if you focus on that, that's what you'll get more of. So remind yourself when those actions and emotions come in that will not help you be that finisher, will not help you open that letter and be so proud of yourself in 1 year. When those creep in, remind yourself that you are here on a journey, on your path, and you are going to learn new skills. And it's not always going to be easy. Go inside the community and just go through the winning category in the community and look what those people are making and doing. And just say to yourself, if they can do it, I can do it. If they can do it, I can do it. You guys, when I discovered this back in September 10th of 2022, I had struggled in the past trying to make an income from home, right? And so I had a lot of limiting beliefs. I didn't have any confidence in myself. Matter of fact, I thought I was too old. I thought it was because I was an introvert. I didn't think I could ever have success. But I had to look at that person in the mirror and say, but if you don't do anything different, nothing's going to change. Because you guys, when I looked in the mirror, I was disappointed in myself. I thought I had more money. I thought I had more time with my children, and I was failing at both of them. But I knew if I consistently stayed in that state, I was just going to get more of that. So I had to tell myself every day, if they can do it, I can do it. If other people can be successful, so can you. You just got to be coachable, and you got to be willing to follow a proven process. And you, my friend, have a proven process. A process that has created many 5, 6, and now 7-figure income earners. I'm walking you exactly what I did to go from no following, no email list, no belief in myself, no tech skills to $1 million in 17 months. If I can do it, you can do it. So remind yourself of that every day and show up as that version that I'm a finisher. I'm going to finish this. I'm going to reach my goals and have that winning mindset. And remember, what you believe is what you will receive, my friend.